If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on intermediate level where we are solving previous year JEE main questions on coordinate geometry and straight lines. So today we will be solving 4 questions, question number 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, in question number 1 what they are asking, a square of side A is lies above the x-axis and has one vertex at the origin. So if you see, if I draw, because in coordinate geometry drawing is more important, so we will try to draw in each and every questions, even if it is necessary or not also, so it will be a good habit for you. The square of side A lies above the x-axis, it lies above the x-axis and has one vertex as the origin. So square has a one vertex at the origin. The side passing through the origin makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. So it will be of this fashion. Suppose make it a square loop. So suppose this is a square, so this is alpha, and this length is given as A. So this length is given as A. The equation of the diagonal not passing through origin. So one diagonal is passing through origin, so they are not asking this one, they are asking this diagonal. So the equation of this line they are asking. That's it. In terms of alpha obviously and A. Okay. So now if you see this line, and if you see, if I draw a line which is this parallel to this, so or you can draw this one. Okay, if I extend this one dot. So what is this angle? This angle is also alpha. Suppose this is my x-axis. So what is this angle? This is 90 degree. And what is this angle? This is 45. So with x-axis, what is angle this line is making? So whatever this line, this is the diagonal, that is D they are asking. So you can see this line making x-axis with an angle this is the angle that it is making. This is my x-axis, you can think this is x-axis, or this angle I am talking about, this is nothing but this angle. So this is x-axis, so this is alpha, then 90, then 45, because it is diagonal, so it will be 45 in case of square. So it is 45, it is 90, then this one. So the theta that it is making with x-axis, that you can know, that is what, that is 90 plus 45, that is 135 plus alpha. So once you know this one, that means you know slope is tan theta. So 135 plus alpha. So tan A plus tan B is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. So for line we need a slope, and suppose and what else you can get? You can get this point, because this is alpha, so you know this will be A cos alpha, this will be A sin alpha. So this point you know. I told you if this is A, then it becomes cos, it becomes sin. So tan 135 will be, it is in which quadrant? Tan 135 in second quadrant, so it is minus 1. So you can write it tan alpha minus 1 and divide by 1, because it is minus 1, so it will be plus tan. So because your options, all options are in terms of sin cos, so let me change it to sin cos. So if you write it sin by cos, so it will be sin alpha minus cos alpha, and it will be sin alpha plus cos alpha. You can change it, and suppose this is the point P. So what is the coordinate of this one? A cos alpha, comma A sin alpha. So once you got both this, so you know slope, you know point, so you can use slope point formula to find the slope, that is y minus y1 is equal to slope sin, let me write it s minus cos by s plus cos, and x minus a cos alpha. So you can think now, so which one will be the answer? So y into sin alpha plus cos alpha, y into sin plus cos, both are there, all are there, so you have to simplify it. Y into sin plus cos, then minus a sin plus cos, then sin minus cos into x minus a cos sin minus cos. So you can think it is y sin plus cos minus, so obviously option B you can see, from here it can be seen. So it is y cos plus sin and minus x cos minus sin, or sin minus cos. Only this one, because these are plus, so plus will not be, because x it comes here, so, or it can be sin minus cos. So obviously C will not be the answer, A will not be the answer, and out of this two, this one is giving. Or you can change the sides also, you can check it, it will find B. It will be sin square plus cos square, that will be A. Instead of sin square cos square you write, and others will get cancelled. The equation of straight line passing through the point 4, 3 and making an intercept on the coordinate axis whose sum is minus 1. So if I because the sum is minus 1, so that's why I am considering any line you can consider. Suppose this is a line, so some negative I am giving because it is minus 1. So this is A, suppose this is B. So the sum of these two should be equal to -1. They told you these intercepts, and it is passing through a point 4, 3. That is also they have given, and whose sum is this one. So if you know what is the slope intercept formula, what is the intercept formula of straight line? X by A plus Y by B, because you know intercept. Suppose I have taken intercept this one. Now B you can find it out. What is B? B is here -A minus B. So X by Y by, so if you calculate B, it is -A minus 1. So it is, if you take minus common, then it is A plus 1. So this is the equation of line. Now it passes through 4, 3. Another thing is given. So if you put it 4, 3, it should satisfy. So 4 by A minus 3 by A plus 1 is equal to 1. So I think you can simplify it. I am not doing it. If you simplify it, you will find A square equal to 4 or A is equal to plus minus 2. So the equations of line, so you have two equations of line possible. So in the options also there are two options. So if you take 2, it is X by 2, then Y by 3 is equal to 1. If you take -1, then X by -2 minus Y by -1 is equal to 1. So X by 2, Y by 3, X by 2, Y by minus Y by 3 equal to 1. So either this one, so option D is satisfying. You can see option D, this option is satisfying. No, it is minus plus automatic, so it is correct. So it is option D. If A is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 2 1 with the vertex of ABC, if the center of the triangle moves on the line this, then the locus of the vertex C. So whenever you say locus, see locus, or you feel there is a locus they are axing, the point which is they are axing as a locus, you consider that point as H, K, simply as it is. Always the first mantra to find a question, solve a question with locus, the point which for which they are axing locus, locus of vertex. Locus means, I told you, locus of U means, suppose your mom has given you restriction when you are coming out of your home, you don't go that side, don't go this side traffic jam is there, this side road is not okay. So you maintain all your mom's restriction, and then whatever the path you can choose to go out to the market and come back to the home, that path is your locus. Whenever you are giving your footstep, that becomes your locus. So U will be taken as H, K. So wherever the point can move using all these conditions, whatever conditions they have given, satisfying all conditions, I have to move C, and the position C take, that becomes locus. So that C we have to always consider H, K. So they have given two vertices, 2, -3. So roughly you sketch 2, -3 is here. So 2, -3 and -2, 1. So -2, 1. Be the vertex of triangle ABC, and if the center of the triangle moves on the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, exact line is not there required here. So centroid, something of this fashion, suppose centroid. So this is the line, suppose. So this is the centroid, suppose. This is, I don't know, it can be this side, it can be that side, where also. So this is suppose C. So which locus I have to calculate, H, and this is the centroid. It is moving, the centroid is moving. They are saying the centroid is moving in this line 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. Moving means the centroid is lying on this line, because you can change your C can be this also. So then also your centroid will be, so your C will be this, so your centroid can be here, your C can be this, so centroid can be. So anywhere the centroid should lie on this line. That is the condition they are asking. You choose C in such a way that centroid is lying. So now you know the coordinate of centroid. What is the coordinate of centroid? Sum of all three is divided by 2 minus 2 plus H by 3. So you can see which one will be the answer. H by 3. What will be the value of this one? And then K plus 1 minus 3. So it is K minus 2 by 3. So it will be H by 3, K minus 2 by 3. What you need to find, because in locus question you satisfy that condition and you find some equation of HK. That is the target. Whatever the equation you get in terms of HK, that becomes your locus, equation of the locus. Okay. If it looks straight line, then it is straight line. If it looks circle, then it is circle. So because this point should lie on this line, so if you put it here, that should satisfy. So from here we will find the equation of HK, and that is my answer. If you do this one, it will be 2h by 3, 3 cancel, 3k minus 6 is equal to 1, and if you take LCM here, then it is 9k minus 18 plus 1. So your answer will be, 3 get cancelled, it is k minus 2. So if you take LCM, it will be 3k minus 6. So it will be 2h plus 3k is equal to, and then 3. So is equal to 9. So ultimately you replace in the last line, you replace hk by x and y, or you can check. No need to replace also because steps they are not seeing. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. So this is your option. The vertex of the triangle is at 1, 1, okay, and the midpoint of the two sides of the triangle through this vertex are, okay, through this vertex are -1, -2 and 3, 2. So exact line it is not required. So exactly every time you am not, but just I am doing 1, 1. Suppose this is the triangle and vertex of a triangle and midpoints of two sides through this triangle. So if you draw this one, so these midpoints they have given. What are the midpoints? It is -1, 2. If it is required, then we will draw exactly. But exact draw is not required because every time you have to see which quadrant it is there, which quadrant it is there. No need. So you can check in this one. So now the finding the center. So if you know the midpoint, you can calculate this one. Because what is this one? If you take this is x2, y2 and this is x3, y3, then there is a formula for this one midpoint. This plus this divided by 2. So x2 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to -1. So x2 should be equal to -2, -1, -3. So it will be -3, similarly you can do y2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1 it will be 3. So you can do it same way. I am writing here divided by 2. y1 plus y2 divided by 2 is this one, you know the midpoint formula. So your y2 will be equal to 3. So it becomes -3. Here also you can do it. This plus this divided by 2 is equal to 3. So it is 6 minus 1, 5. This plus 1 divided by 2, 4 minus 1, 3. So I am not doing here. You can do it I think for x3, y3. So if you know all this, then you can find centroid. Sum of all 3 divided by 3 and it is 1. So minus 5 minus 3, 2 plus 1, 3 by 3 and it is 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7 by 3. So it is 1, 7 by 3. That is your option D. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.